Greetings. Elder Blacklight. Yeah, when last video I'm talking about Declaration of Independence. A Declaration of Independence from the United States. And I was listening to Minister Eric Muhammad talk about what ties us to the political institutions. But I was thinking about really we signed a whole lot of documents and whatever, and we signed birth certificates and so forth using names uncharacteristic of our original culture, in a language uncharacteristic and unnatural to our original culture, even though the black man invented language, writing, and all that you see of civilization stems from the black man. But English is a bastard language that the Caucasian put together as his language. And he's trying to dominate the whole world with his bastard language, his bastardized culture, and his corrupt system of politics. And so therefore it's not legit. He gonna hijack a house from the original inhabitants of that house, kick them out, put them out on the back porch, tell them they can't come in or participate. Then if they try to get in, at the door he got armed guards killing them. Everything about this system is corrupt. And then a whole lot of us a whole lot of black people identify with this corrupt inhumane, uncivilized, kind of a man. Why you want to identify with that, I don't understand. What make you think that they're so wonderful that you want to be a part of this and identify this, and you say you are a Christian? They corrupted Christianity because you thinking that you supposed to turn the other cheek. But they don't practice what they preach. Because look, when 9/11 happened, they went over to Iraq because they was tight with Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is a hypocrite of Islam, and they went over there to Saddam Hussein, who was in the bed with them, and they look at all the innocent people that they killed, and they didn't have nothing to do with 9/11. So they made up a lie, said that they were hiding weapons of mass destruction, and that gave them the right to destroy and kill all them innocent people. So you think God is all right with that, Mr. Black preacher man, Christian man? Evidently y'all do, because the same methodology and technique they use, Amber Geiger used on both of them, John. That same technique was used on a Tatiana Washington. And we can go back further than that. If they don't like you, they assassinate you. You know, if you don't find in it, you know, if you don't play along with their program, they assassinate you. They even assassinate their own people, like they did Kennedy, Bobby Kennedy. I don't want to be associated with. Don't think I want to be associated with that, with these people. But you see all our people flocking around the political system, getting ready to vote for unlegitimized. This whole United States is is not legitimate. It's corrupt, and it was founded in corruption. So you think only trying to own people, trying to make the black man they property, ain't corrupt when they was founding this nation? It's not an act of it's not an act of war and an act against human rights. And you want to be a part of that? And the genocide is against your own people. What you think, you gonna change their minds or something? After thousands of years of them being like this, you gonna change their minds? That's just how some of my black women see a black man they like, or any man they like, and they say, yeah, I could tame him, I could straighten him out to my likings. So they go about trying to uh, reshape this man, and he don't fall in line with them, and they all disappointed. Never considering the history of the man that they trying to reshape. Now you know what kind of history we got, the black man, black woman got. We were breeded and made into who we are. This is a different black man from over in Africa. We was plucked up from our culture, tried to infuse into this corrupt Caucasian corruption. Culture. Some of us is falling in line and some of us ain't. And I'm one of them. I ain't buying it, man. I ain't no sucker. In this country, you got these kind of characterizations. You got in the streets, you got the pimp, the hoe, and the trick. And you might as well put four in there. Then you got the sucker Bill. See, brothers think they doing something when they be going into them bars and making it rain. A misuse of money. I ain't got nothing against money. I got something against the misuse of money and the addiction to money. You're supposed to be addicted to your own self, your own mind. But y'all don't see things the way I see it, and I don't see things the way y'all see it. You know, I see things like sort of like the way Jesus said, the kingdom of God is within. Like Solomon said, you know, give him wisdom, and that'll bring everything else. If you got supreme wisdom, you know. So y'all don't look at things like that because, y'all can resist the devil. You got to resist the devil and he'll flee. The revolution won't be televised because of the fact that you got to have a evolution and revolution of the mind. And you can't see what goes on inside the mind and the brain. You see? But once you had that evolution and revolution of the mind, it will manifest itself into the flesh. And then that's where you will see the fruit. That's where the actions will show you, it will bear fruit. Action speaks louder than words too. So I'm just a counselor, a general counselor, trying to kind of run you. What category do you fall up? Trying to run some game on you. What category do you fall up under? I don't fall up under any of these characterizations. I fall up under the character of the essence of a God. Black light.